beautiful Taurians, welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with your mid-month check-in. I've already cleansed your space and I've meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for your wonderful likes, shares and subscribes. I am truly grateful for all your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder though, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one reading, just so you're aware. Also, please be mindful, scammers are about to pretend to be me and lots of other tarot readers. I do not do personal readings. I do not take your money, e-gifts, donations. I'm not on Facebook, WhatsApp, PayPal, Telegram, or Patreon. I'll never ask you for your credit card details, and I will never ask you for your personal details either. So if anyone masquerading as me asks you for anything at all, please report them or ignore them. It is a scam, okay? Let's move straight on with your reading, my beautiful Taurus. I'm going to cleanse your space hourly, so please be mindful there's going to be 3 loud sounds. Let us begin. Okay, so this reading is a little bit different. Normally, us tarot readers, we focus on career or love because they are the major topics that are going on in people's lives collectively, but no one really asks how you're doing or what's going on there. So I thought I'd do a series of all about you readings just to see how you're navigating the time period, any challenges that you may be facing, any solutions that come up there. So let's see what comes up for you. Now, this is your overall faded energy, and then I will pull some cards to see what it is that you are navigating. Now, your first card there is number 22, which is a fork in the road. So you have hit a decision point. Perhaps you're weighing up some options when it comes to life in general. We will go and find out a little bit more and see what is going on there for you. Now, you also got the dog there, which is about loyalty, stability, creating a sort of solid foundation. Also, we've got the snake and we've got the tower. So there's an energy here of you feeling a little bit, insular or maybe aloof. You don't mean to, but maybe you are sort of going off grid, off radar for a little while, disconnecting as you focus on something that you're trying to navigate. But this particular card is number 22. When you reduce it, 2 plus 2 is 4, which is the number of stability, the Emperor energy. So it is about power. And I feel because the fork in the road suggests that there are 2 major options available to you. And one of them looks easier, one path looks easier than the other. So I feel like you're trying to figure it all out. You may even feel a little bit philosophical recently. Now, this is not to do with love or career. This is about your life's purpose. Perhaps wondering where does your true prosperity lie, or why are you here? You're looking at the journey that you've taken so far and where you're at now, and you're focusing on what's the next move. So I feel like you're trying to see the wood for the trees there as well. Okay, now I'm scrying at the same time as doing your reading, my beautiful Taurians. Sometimes images or words come up and I'm like, I don't know how it even is relevant to your reading. So I'll give you what I'm getting, but they just gave me one word in the water right now, and that was food. Food. So either you're hungry and you're like, you know what, Bubba, I'm going to come back later, I'm hungry. Or you're actually having food, or you can see the word food. Now, food, whenever I get that word, it's an indication of nourishment, what you feed your body, both mind and soul, as well as the food that you put into your world. So I feel like maybe you've had to change the way that you eat in some way, whether you're becoming a vegan or whether you are becoming a vegetarian, or there's something you found that you're intolerant to or allergic to, and you're having to take another route when it comes to substance that you put into your body. So I feel maybe there's some sort of choice. You're looking at what it is that you can eat now and what you cannot. It's not going to resonate for everyone, but the word food came up, so I'm not really sure how it resonates with your reading, so please take it if it resonates, okay? But I feel like there's some major decisions here for you that you have to work out. Now, some of you may be thinking about taking another route in order to get to where you want to go. I feel like the outcome is still the same, but you may be taking a bit of a detour or deciding to do things a little bit differently, and you're weighing up the best way to do that. This is basically, I know it's number 22, which is Emperor energy when you reduce it, but I feel like you're at that judgment stage where there is a fork in the road. You're self-evaluating on something, and you've reached a decision point where you must leave one path behind in order to embrace a new one. So I know, you know, when we start a new year, we tend to be in that energy, but I feel like it's more personal than that. And you may be thinking about the path that you've taken so far. You may also be thinking about who the people who are loyal to you in your world, those that you can trust. Because we've got the dog and it's in the resistance position. Now, it's number 18, which connects to the moon card, which is about fear, but it's also about sort of plot twist energy, the unseen coming towards you. So I feel like you are trying to build stability in your world. The dog represents that stability. But also, even in uncertain times, I feel like you're trying to use your instincts in order to guide you to where you need to go, because number 18 being that moon energy in the major arcanas is about uncertainty. It's about fears or things that are unknown, things that we feel it's almost like trying to suss out the future, okay? And you know, dogs tend to sniff out, you know, they've got an alternative source when it comes to seeking. So I feel you're trying to seek out something alternative. I mean, it could be an alternative lifestyle, or it could be an alternative to something that you've been doing at the moment. I feel like it will lead to stability. Whatever it is you're trying to find a solution for, you will instinctively find that. But I feel all roads kind of lead to you building something that is stable, that has good foundations. But I also feel like you're wondering who you can trust, or who's got your back, as it were. Who are your soul tribe? Now, if you're trying to figure something out, you know, if you think about because they're showing me the fact that this dog has got a bone around its collar as like a little tag there. Now, dogs with bones, as you know, they keep going until they find it, or they bury it as well. So perhaps it's either you are trying to uncover some sort of decision or solution in your world right now, or you are trying to not be secretive, but you're trying to sort of lay low, trying to put something away for a rainy day, and you may not talk about it, because we do have that snake and we have the tower, which is kind of like, you may feel that if you talk about something, you may jinx it. So it's almost like you're keeping it to yourself. It's a protective energy. So you may have gone off grid recently, or felt a little bit insular, where you're trying to work on something and you don't want any distractions, okay? But I feel you're going to see actually that people really celebrate you and support you, actually, even in uncertain times. So I do feel like there is loyalty. If you're questioning loyalty, I feel like you're really going to sort of witness who's got your back and who has not, okay? Now, the outcome energy, we've got number 7, and it is the snake. Now, in this deck, which is the Lenormand deck by Lemucci Design, number 7 in most Lenormand decks tend to be about something that's hidden, or something that you feel is either deception or there's something off, okay? So you may be trying to move away from any people who cause you to question their loyalty in some way, and disconnect. I mean, Taurus, you're true blue energy. You know, you don't often surround yourself with people that are not good people. Let's put it that way. You suss them out pretty much straight away. But if you've come across some sort of unkind energy or deceptive energy, I feel like you're rooting it out, and it's almost like you're shunning that. You're isolating yourself from that situation. Now, snakes tend to be, especially in tarot, they actually tend to be quite positive sort of symbols of rebirth and regrowth. So I do feel like there's a wonderful renewal energy where you're feeling rejuvenated, a little bit more motivation, but you're shedding something, you're leaving something behind, okay? It's number 7, which is a really positive affirmation number. It is also the Chariot card, which is talking about success and movement, motivation, action. So perhaps you're leaving something behind when you're making these decisions right now, and you're like, you didn't want to have to take an alternative route to something, but knowing that you are shedding something that's actually just weighing you back is actually a positive thing, because it actually leads you towards elevation in some way, success. Okay, so I feel like there is a victory here, but you have to release something. And I know in Tarot we always talk about having to release something, but it's about acknowledging that when it's time to let go of something, it's about having the courage to say, okay, I've come as far on my journey as I can with this situation. It's time to embrace the new. Okay, now we've also got the Tower. Now the Tower there is about isolation. Sometimes it can feel, it's almost like lonely at the top. If you're trying to be very, very successful in a certain area, you may have to cut yourself off from distractions in order to be successful, in order to streamline your focus on your work, your goals, and your dreams. But when you get the Tower, I mean, it's number 19. Number 19 is the Sun card. So whatever it is, it will bring a happy, positive, successful outcome. There will be joy. There will be success. But I feel like either you've set yourself a time limit, because it is the clock there. They're just showing me the clock. I feel like, yeah, it's almost like you've given yourself 1 year to do something, or a 5-year plan, or something like that, where you feel like there's some sort of, maybe you have to make a decision and you've got a time frame that you really want to sort of decide something. The Tower being number 19, I just get this energy of privacy rather than isolation. So I feel like you're just keeping something on the down low. Okay, it could be a new start here, because that snake, as I said, is rejuvenation energy. So there could be something that you're implementing in your world that you don't really want to talk about until such time as it's happening. But I feel like you've been really trying to work things out recently. Maybe there have been points, my beautiful Taurians, where you felt a little bit lost, and asking the bigger sort of philosophical questions. You're the sort of person, you always find yourself again, you always find a solution, or you find an answer. But I feel like there may have been someone who has been a real circle of support, or real shoulder to sort of cry on during tough times. And I feel like there's a rejuvenation energy where you feel like it's time. I just get this energy of rising. Okay, let's go a little bit deeper and see what else is going on there for you. But you may be keeping some sort of change or challenge to yourself right now, trying to work it out. You will work it out. There will be a very positive solution. Now, just to let you know, I'm using the Way of the Panda Tarot by Kimberly M. San. I'm only reading the uprights in this deck, just so you're aware. We've got the High Priestess, using your intuition. We got the Six of Wands, so there's definitely success, movement forward. You may be waiting to hear about something, but it hasn't materialized just yet, or you've been hoping for something, because the Six of Wands is in the resistance position, so it may feel like, well, there's the news then. So something you've been waiting for is coming on in. We got the Justice card, so I mean, this could be something to do with legalities or some sort of truth. We got the Two of Cups there. They want me to go again, so I will. Thank you so much. And one more. Thank you so much. We've got the Tower energy, and we've got the Four of Pentacles. So there's definitely an energy of uprooting yourself in some way in your world, whether you're making major radical changes in your world. You're making the changes. This is all about you. This is not what is happening to you. This is what you are activating. Okay, so the High Priestess energy is you really trying to connect to your intuition, and try because Taurus, because you're an earth element, you're naturally very logical, very thorough in the way that you think. Doesn't mean you're not passionate about things, or that you haven't got goals and dreams and you're always focused on money. Hell no. There's an energy here of you, though, trying to connect a little bit more to your instincts. Especially since we got the dog there as well with the High Priestess. The High Priestess is all about intuition, the subconscious mind. And there may have been some sort of, I feel like you're trying to activate something because the Eight of Wands is about change, and quick changes as well. So I feel like there is some sort of movement forward that you have been trying to navigate, but you've come up across some either brick walls, or you've come up across some stagnant energy where everything's on pause sometimes, and you just feel like you're ready to go, you're ready to do this, but I feel ulterior, could you please give me the word? Thank you so much, I'm truly grateful. Exterior, thank you so much, I'm truly grateful. Exterior circumstances are beyond your control in some way, but I feel with that High Priestess energy, the High Priestess can be a little bit mysterious. So I feel like it's almost like you're keeping people guessing, or you're appearing aloof to others. I mean, you don't really care how you appear to others, but I feel like you're keeping something to yourself, okay? Because the High Priestess is a secretive energy or a repressive energy. You feel like now's not the time to release a secret, or now's not the time because you feel like you cannot trust someone to tell them something. So for example, if you're at work, you know, and you got a great idea, you may feel it is not a safe space to express your ideas because Beryl from accounts, she's going to steal your idea and may run with it, and then she gets promoted instead of you. So I feel like something here where you're feeling, you know what, I've got a great idea, or I'm doing something that's really awesome, but I'm just keeping it to myself right now, okay? Now, we've also got this Eight of Wands, so you will be taking action on something, but I feel like you're waiting on news. Six of Wands is about stepping into the limelight, okay? And you're not the sort of person, my beautiful Taurians, who want to be sort of exposed in that sort of way, especially since the Six of Wands is in this position. Now, it's not that you don't want to be like noticed for what you do, or you don't want to be recognized for what you do, or some of you may want to be famous for what you do, but I feel like it has to be on your terms, okay? You're not the sort of person to shout about whatever's going on in your world. You let either your work or everything talk for itself, because you've got integrity. I feel like there's an energy of you being very successful. I mean, the Six of Wands is about success. It is about movement forward. It is sort of about you stepping into some sort of position where you can influence. But I feel like there's something here about you not wanting to open up about it right now. Okay, that's what I'm getting. But there is success on the cards here for you. There's some sort of news that comes along. I mean, look, you literally got the Judgment card, and this figure is like Spirit is trumpeting some news towards that panda. So the Judgment card, again, is about weighing up options. So it is also a card where you recognize your true destiny, your true prosperity. So I feel like it's almost like you've got a great idea, or you've got something that really sets your soul on fire. It's all about your soul path, your life's purpose. Okay, I feel like you're recognizing something, and the more you connect, we got a little bit of energy from Spirit there, the more you connect to your path, your true authentic path, it's almost like we shed people that we no longer need in our world. As we get older, we tend to have less and less and less and less in terms of friendships and things like that. Not that you are disconnecting from people that you love. Of course, you're not disconnecting from those. But I feel like you're streamlining your energy, because I feel like you're making some radical decisions in your world. I feel like you're releasing self-doubt. I feel like you're trying to connect to your intuition and instincts a lot more, trusting yourself, trusting that you're making the right decisions. And I feel like you're having the confidence to believe in yourself after a period of time of sometimes questioning. Okay. If there's been a situation that has been in a stagnant energy, I feel like you're going to have a major breakthrough. This is a renewal of energy. This is a rebirth. It's almost like you're having a second chance at something. And I feel like it is going to be wonderfully exciting for you. With that Eight of Wands, it does mean a stagnant situation is moving forward, especially since you got a Tower energy. Now, Towers are not meant to be feared. Tower actually says you've been stuck, and the universe sort of comes with divine intervention to sort of eradicate any stalemate positions. If you imagine in the traditional Rider-Waite Tarot, the Tower is represented and a lightning bolt sort of strikes it and it's on fire. The Tower represents a prison type energy where you feel like you're in a situation where you're going round and round in circles and you're just stuck. And there has to be divine intervention in order to move forward. So as you can see, that tree there represents stability. And we've got all those little cones around there. It's something like overprotected. So I feel like there's something here that it's almost like you feel like you have to come out of a comfort zone, because either you feel stuck in a rut or bored with a situation. I don't feel like you're sabotaging anything. I feel like you're trying to find an alternative way of doing something that brings positive transformation. The Tower takes us out of our comfort zone. It may feel uncomfortable when we're making these changes. You know, when you start something, especially if it's new, you're like, yeah, I'm going to do this. It's great. It's new. It's exciting. I'm going to activate this, because You are doing the tower, as I said, Taurus. The tower is not happening to you, but you may have felt like there was a radical upheaval in your life and you have to bend with the changes. But when we start something new and we're really excited about it, as soon as we start it, we realize how much hard work it's going to be. So then we start to go, oh, maybe I shouldn't have done this. This is going to be a lot of hard work. If we are changing patterns in our world, it's always going to be hard work, because we're used to doing things a certain way and we always go to our go-to thing. I feel like you are challenging yourself to come out of some sort of comfort zone or out of a rut because you want a different outcome. So if you do the same thing all the time, you're always going to get the same result. And I feel with your energy that you're actually activating some radical changes that get a different result, a more positive result, okay? Also, I feel this energy of you perhaps thinking about a move or relocating in some way, because the Eight of Wands is a movement card. And right now they're showing me a train. So, I mean, trains tend to mean journey. So either you're listening to this on the train or you're traveling by train to wherever you're going to be going. If you've like got a vacation planned. Trains tend to mean, whenever I get them in when I'm scrying, they tend to mean you're going to reach your destination. Okay, you're on track to reach your destination is what I'm getting. Now the Justice card is in the Resistance position. So you may have dealt with people who were very unfair in the past, or situations that have been very difficult to navigate. You may have even wondered if there was any good karma coming your way, because you've experienced quite a lot of upheaval and a lot of challenging situations. But I feel like you're learning to be more instinctive and more flexible with those changes. The Justice card says you're seeking the truth, but you're also seeking fairness and balance. So I feel like you're making some radical decisions that will lead you to success. And I feel, say if you've been doing something for a long time and you've been asking yourself, oh, will this ever work out for me? It just never is moving to where I want it to go. I just feel like I'm working really hard, instinctively trying to move forward, and I'm never quite getting there. This position here says your hard work, you will uncover the right route for you. You're going to get the success you truly deserve. So the amount of effort, the amount of work, the amount of radical changes that you've been putting into your world, you're going to get the desired outcome. You are on the right path. You will reach your destination is what I keep getting here. Also, we've got a Two of Cups. Now, traditionally, of course, the Two of Cups can be connected to soulmate energy, love. So if you are looking for love, you know, there is a romantic partnership coming on in here for you. There is also the potential of a renewal with someone from your past, because we have a Judgment card, which is about it's a card of second chances, but you don't trust this person. Okay, this is someone that has caused you to question their motives. When it comes to stability, you're not sure long term whether this would be a really good relationship, because if you're being really honest with yourself, you've been burnt by this person in the past. Okay, so there's just something about that there. This person may be a little bit loose with the truth, and it's almost like this person tends to come on in, talk, and retreat. That's the energy that I'm getting. But this is not a love reading. So at grassroots, the Two of Cups basically means that you're aligning yourself with the things that you love. Okay, it is you sort of having a heart connection between other people, but also with goals, with dreams, everything being harmonious. This is your sort of partnership to you wanting to achieve something that really makes your heart and soul sing. So this is also about a reciprocal exchange. So it is about the amount of effort that you put into something and sort of getting something rewarding out of it. Now, of course, we don't give to receive, my beautiful Taurians, but it is about you noticing if you're overworking and something is not working for you, then you may be taking a bit of a step back to rethink the route in order to get to where you want to go. Same thing with people or situations. If you find like you're always doing the legwork in friendships or relationships and you feel that you're always out of balance and you've got little energy for yourself, you may be it's almost like you're recorrecting and making sure that everything is a little bit more in a give and take kind of state, okay? I also feel like there is a situation that's coming on in here that's going to be very encouraging for you. It not only brings success, but it brings more money. Okay, that's what I'm getting from this card. I mean, some of you may be thinking about partnering up with somebody in terms of business or career in some way, but there may be, I feel there could be a little helping hand is what they're giving me, that will help transform the luck and the karma, the good karma that you truly deserve but may not have been receiving recently. So there's definitely a change in now they're just giving me a little something, my beautiful Taurians, and please don't shoot the messenger when I say this. I'm only getting a small percentage of this, but they're showing me someone is talking to their ex, and they're keeping it secret, and they're not telling friends or anything or family or anything like that, because perhaps there's some sort of conflict with regards to that situation. Now, if that's you, there's something in this message for you, but I feel just be mindful, because the Tower is there. There is a potential for this person to hurt you again. I mean, everyone deserves a second chance. I'm not here to judge or say which route you should take, but how can I put this? The right relationship, you'll want to sing about it, okay? You'll want to like shout it from the mountaintops is what I'm kind of picking up the vibe here. But you know your own relationships yourself, my beautiful Taurians. Four of Pentacles indicates your main focus is stability. Also, some of you may be thinking about the things that you own, your possessions, and you may be having a bit of a clear out of things that you no longer deem necessary in your world, and holding on to the things that are truly sentimental and mean something. I feel like you're building solid foundations and you're instinctively being drawn to the right situations. You are on the way to success, but there has been a bit of a sort of a tough journey where there may have been challenges, like for example, someone taking your ideas, or someone trying to prevent you from moving forward. They may have been posing as someone that you actually could trust. Maybe someone you work, or it could be that someone you really love and trust within your soul tribe, they did not tell you something. And I feel like you're wondering whether you give this person a second chance, because they're just giving me this energy of tiredness as well. Like, I'm not tired at all, but I keep getting this energy of tiredness, like I'm tired of the same old pattern. So I feel like you are exhausted with something that just keeps occurring, and you're trying to radically change things. It's almost like you're going to surprise people. You're still like deep down wanting that secure energy, long-term security, building solid foundations, being dependable, grounded, because you're a very loyal person. And you expect the same in return, but I feel like you're currently phasing something out or someone out, and you may be just talking to them on the side, not really making the situation known. I feel like it's almost like you're about to go very cold, cut them out or something like that. That's what I'm picking up here. I'm going to pull one more card. No. Sorry, they want me to go back to this deck, so I will. Thank you so much, Spirit Guys. The decks go really super hot when, whoa. They want me to pick that deck. We've got I'm only reading the upright. Six of Swords is Two of Swords, so a lot of in your head energy. We got 10 of Pentacles. We've got 10 of Swords. And we've got the Page of Swords. So yeah, they're indicating you're moving away from something, and you're trying to make a decision about it. Six of Swords says this was meant to happen. It means it's a necessary change to your thinking to gain greater wisdom. You're doing something differently. Spirit is guiding you out of troubled waters into calmer spaces. And you may find that you're thinking differently. You are a different person because of something that may have occurred, something that may have been quite a shocking experience or some sort of upheaval. And you're currently trying to decide. The Two of Swords there says you have a decision point. And you may be a little bit heady right now trying to make those decisions. The 10 of Swords and the 10 of Pentacles pretty much says something is ending, but it's being replaced with something much greater. Now, the 10 of Pentacles tends to be about full investment. So you may be walking away from a career or a friendship or a relationship that may have caused you to feel stuck or shattered an illusion. The 10 of Swords doesn't always mean pain, because they're just giving me this energy of some sort of epiphany. They're just showing me that you're on the point of an epiphany, like some sort of wake-up call, like an aha moment in your life, and you're finding an alternative way of doing something that is going to bring like jackpot money in. Like 10 of Pentacles is like leaving a legacy kind of amount of money. It is about retirement kind of money. Now, some of you, and this is not going to be for everyone, if someone, beautiful soul, has passed belonging to you already, I'm picking up on energy of someone who's already passed. So if that's, you have someone who was close to you who's already passed, they may have left you something in terms of inheritance. I don't really like to talk about that because it does mean a soul has transitioned, but you may have had some sort of legal dispute about it for a while, and it has caused a bit of a delay. And if that's the case, know that things are shifting and there's going to be quite a large payout from that very, very soon is what they're indicating. But it may have been a difficult sort of journey, because it's attached to feelings as well. So it's not just about money. So that's only if you have someone who's already passed. There's no energy here to suggest someone that you love is about to, okay? Just so you're aware. And we have a Page of Swords here. Page of Swords is about being curious, about a new direction, you know, a new focus. So I feel like you're curious about doing something differently, exploring something that you have not really taken action on already. Pages tend to bring news. So I feel like you're going to gain some knowledge, either communication. Now they just gave me some words, which again, your reading is a little bit of a plot twist reading today. They just gave me 40. 40. Now, of course, that is the beginning of a very, very famous sort of declaration. 40. I mean, score is like a win or something like that. 40. Please take it as it resonates. I feel like that's very precise. I feel like it's very streamlined to a certain person. So if that resonates for you, then there's definitely something in this message for you. I'm going to leave that there because I'm not really sure how it resonates with the reading. But Page of Swords is curiosity, but it's also about investigating things deeper. So if you feel like someone has not been true blue to you, you may be investigating and uncovering a truth here. You may be doing it on the down low, a bit silent, but I feel like this is you activating something new in your life. You're keeping it to yourself, but you're investigating a new way of thinking or a new way of doing something. Something's really interesting, something that really sparks your brain synapses. And I feel with that Page of Swords, you're learning something new that will actually bring you towards a lot of money. Okay? Now, again, it wasn't meant to be about love or money, but I feel like this is you challenging the way that you do things. You're making some decisions to change radically. So I feel like you're going to surprise a lot of people. Now, the two cards that we got, I am a creator. I am a creator. So maybe you are leaving some sort of job behind in order to be creative, more instinctive, more intuitive. Perhaps you are pregnant and you're deciding to go on maternity leave early. We've got number 28, so it's an ending of something. 28, 2 plus 8 is 10. 10 is Wheel of Fortune energy, which means a turnaround. So I feel like you're in a very creative flow. And I release what doesn't serve me. Another number 19. So 1919 is going to be very important to your journey. You may see it a lot in terms of synchronicity on clocks and things like that, so watch out for that. But it says, I release what doesn't serve me. You can see she's got pink tears there. She's releasing all the sorrow, all the past situations, because she's making way for new. Now, finally, I'm going to get a... Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. They're showing me someone running a tap right now. So if that's you running a tap, there's something in this message for you. I mean, it could be that you're purging. It's symbolic of purging things or cleansing. But yeah, please take it as it resonates. It's not going to resonate for everyone. It says Black Jaguar, Old Soul. Beautiful. Oh, look at that card. It's so gorgeous. Oh, animals are so magnificent. Anyway, it says, walk through life with confidence and grace. You have power from beyond the world. Focus on what you really want. You can create your dreams. Interesting that you got, I am a creator. So I feel, as I said, you will reach your destination. Whatever it is that you're trying to do. As you can see, look at that black jaguar, so incredible, but leads with stealth, blends in with the background, blends in, you know, you can just about see his or her body there, those beautiful golden eyes. So I feel there's something here you're doing in stealth, maybe off radar in some way. As you can see, there's like a bit of an energy ball there. It's like still got your laser-like focus on the prize, and you will achieve it. I mean, that's like an eclipse of the sun, right? So I feel like this is something that's quite magical, something that is quite powerful that you're activating in your world. But you may feel like you have to do it on your own right now and without any distractions. So you may be, it's almost like I feel like no one's going to see this coming for you, but you're activating the changes, and it's like a lot of success, okay? Definitely old soul energy, a lot of knowledge, a lot of wisdom. Sorry, just give me something one moment, please. They're just showing me a pair of roller skates. This is such an odd reading. I can only give you the images they're giving me. So they just give me a pair of roller skates. I cannot imagine that you're putting roller skates on or away or anything while you're listening to this reading. Maybe it's about getting your skates on, you're moving, because Eight of Wands is quite fast energy. It's gaining momentum energy. Maybe it's about balance, keeping your balance in uncertain times, keeping going, moving forward. Anyway, I'm going to leave it like that because I'm not really sure how it resonates with your reading. Just going to get a trinket before we close. Oh my gosh. Now, obviously I can't prove it, so I don't even know why I'm talking about it. But when I was rearranging the bowl to set up for your reading after meditating, this trinket caught my eye. And I was like, I bet they're going to get that trinket. I should have said it right at the beginning. I closed my eyes when I picked the trinket, so you do have to trust me. But you got the angel wing. So I feel like you're protected. And you know, you're moving towards wherever it is you intend to go. But I do feel like there's elevation here, elevation and protection. Okay, so even in the most uncertain times, I feel like you are being guided. So please pay close attention to any synchronicities, like you got 88 there, 1919. Very important energy to remember. Nothing ever happens by accident. And they want it on the tower. I feel like there is elevation here. Maybe you feel like you got a time limit, but I mean, it's headed towards the sun. Of course, it's a wing there, and when you think about the sun, you know, there's that story of Icarus flew too close to the sun. I don't know why that's coming up. Maybe it's how you feel, that, you know, you have to, you don't want, you're scared. That's why you're going off grid or off radar. You're worried that something that may not work out for you. What if you fail? But I feel it's more that you're actually going to succeed. But you keeping yourself to yourself and focused means you're going to get there quicker. That's what I feel, without any distractions. So if you had that image of or thought about the wing and the sun and Icarus flying too close to the sun, I feel like that's why, for example, we've got that eclipse right there. I feel like you are protected no matter whatever it is you're trying to achieve. It's almost like the path will be cleared for you. So I'm going to leave it like that. Anyway, I hope something resonates in this reading for you, my beautiful Taurians. It's just a little quick check-in just to see your path and, you know, sort of indicate what's coming your way, if anything at all. But some really positive shifts headed your way, and I feel like you're in control of it as well. So if anything does resonate here, please like and subscribe to my channel. Completely free for you. All you have to do is press a little bell that lets you know when I update my next message. It lets me know that you resonate with the reading, which is very important for me. Okay, thank you so much, my beautiful Taurians. Love and light.